You're heading out for the day to enjoy the car and have some fun. But you want to bring your ride back in one piece. So before you leave, make sure you know how to manage that space in front of your car. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and follow us at HazardSports. And don't forget to check out our playlist for video categories that include adventure sports, randomness and goofing Godzilla-ness, my Chihuahua Pacino, and this is driver education. Is this black truck tailgating? How far back should he be? Newer drivers should stay at least 3 seconds behind the car in front of them. Let's say you're traveling down the highway at 60 miles per hour. Look for the car in front of you to pass a stationary object like a street sign, then count. 1001, 1002, 1003. The front of your car should not pass that object until you finish counting. Even if you're going slower, like 25 miles per hour, just handle it the same way. 3 seconds at a slower speed will create a shorter gap, which means that you will be pulling up and driving closer to that car in front of you. Most of the states across the country recommend a variation of this rule in their driver's manual. My home state of New York recommends the 2-second rule. Our viewers should pause this video for a moment to take a look at what their state recommends. There are 3 states that recommend another kind of rule. New Jersey has 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour, as does Mississippi, but Oklahoma is interesting because they recommend either the 3-second rule or 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour. Some people believe that they are the same thing, but when you take a closer look at it, you'll see that they're not even close. Let's say you're driving a car that's 16 feet long, like the Camaro, and you're traveling at 60 miles per hour. If you change miles per hour to feet per second, this means you're moving at 88 feet per second. If you abide by the 3-second rule, this means you'll be back 264 feet, which is 16 and a half car lengths. On the other hand, 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour means that you will be 6 car lengths behind, which is only 96 feet or 1 second behind the car you're following. But that's if you're driving that Camaro. If you're accustomed to driving something smaller, like the Smart Car, which is only 8.5 feet long, 6 car lengths is going to mean that you will be a lot closer. That's only 51 feet or just over a half a second behind. Now you're on the highway and 2 cars are in front of you. One loses control and they both have an accident. If you're only traveling a half second behind, you might just crash. But that's a chance I don't want you to take. The 3-second rule will keep you at a safe distance no matter what you're driving. All you have to do is step back and watch the show in front of you. If you can't find any stationary objects to start your count from, use imperfections in the roadway. For example, when the car in front of you runs over a bump, start counting. Here, I'm between 2 and 3 seconds, which is generally where I like to be. Unless there's inclement weather, then I like to be a lot farther back. Here, I'm using pavement markings. The worse the road conditions are, the farther back you have to be, because you never know when something might surprise you. Remember that your primary goal is to return home at night without any collisions, no matter what surprises might rain down on you.